Today, we're building 10 compact farms that you can build in your survival world. All these farms are really easy to build, and they're great for if you've just started your survival world. Our first build is going to be a kelp farm. So what you want to do is place glass in the orientation that I've just done with a piston on the back part, just like that, and then fill glass surrounding this. Now you want to head round to the back of this because we're going to place an observer. And you need to make sure that the face is facing forward just like it is here. Now you can continue to place glass like we just have and glass on top of that, but make sure you don't place it to the right because we're going to create a little funnel right here with this glass here. Now what you can do is place a temporary block here with a chest on the other side. Now you want to go up top and then we can get rid of that temporary block. And then we can place a hopper going into the chest with a fence gate on top. We use the fence gate because we're about to place water in a second and we don't want the water going everywhere. So the fence gate stops the water whilst it also keeps it flowing downwards. And now you just want to head down and place some kelp at the bottom there. And then you want to head to the back again and you want to place a block and then place a redstone dust on top of the block. And this will let the observer activate the piston. Now you just want to place some glass here to make sure the kelp doesn't go flying out everywhere. And that is the farm completed. So now I'm going to quickly show you how this works via bone meal. You don't have to use bone meal, but once the kelp grows like this, it's going to go flying into the hopper and collect in the chest. And you can just leave this running and it will constantly farm kelp for you. Farm number 2 is going to be a dripstone farm. So you want to place a chest down just like this with a hopper connected behind it. We're going to place a temporal block just like this, just so we can place an observer around the back, once again facing forwards like this with a piston on top of it. Now you want to head to the back, place the block down and a redstone dust just like we did in the last one. Great! Now you want to head up top and place another block down, and then we're going to place some dripstone blocks above this, and then you can place some pointed dripstone below it just like that, and then all you're going to need to do is surround the dripstone block in glass, because when we farm it we don't want it to go everywhere. Now it's very important you use a dripstone block up there because this is going to allow the pointed dripstone to actually grow. Now you want to place water in here and this is also going to help the pointed dripstone grow. And this is the farm complete. Guys, just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you've left a like and you're subscribed. I would really appreciate it. Our next farm design is a sugarcane farm. So you want to place a chest down with a hopper connected into the back with some mud on top of it. Now you want to head round the back and place 2 blocks down and then place some stone brick stairs. Now we can get rid of them blocks and then place stone brick at the either side of these. Now we are just using the stairs so that we can waterlog these stairs and allow the sugarcane to grow whilst keeping it compact. Now you want to place a block on top of this with a piston and then also an observer, once again ensuring it's facing forward like that. Then you want to place a block down and later on we'll put some redstone on there. But for now we're just going to surround this whole thing in glass because obviously we don't want any of the sugarcane to go anywhere. You can go ahead and get your sugarcane and your redstone ready. Place your sugarcane down there. Place your redstone on the back and just cover up the top just like this. And there we go. There's your sugarcane farm ready to go. Next up we got a really overpowered cow farm, okay? So you want to place a chest with a hopper behind it like we always do, and then you want to place some blocks down surrounding the hopper above, and then we can get rid of the center block in the middle, but make sure you put a stair on the front one so that we can actually access the chest. Place the water down in the middle and then surround that in glass, and then once again we just want to get some cows into this farm. Now I'm just naturally spawning them in, but you can literally build a staircase up here and then get them to follow you with wheat and then just push them into the hole. And I'm going to build this up a little bit higher because I want more cows in here. Now you can naturally just bring cows over with wheat and push them in, or you can breed the existing ones in here. Now the goal we're doing is we want 24 cows in this hole, and then once we've got 24 cows they will die from entity cramming, which is exactly what we want. You just want to place some blocks down just like this with a fence here, because all we're going to do is push the fence with a piston into the hole to stop all the cows jumping so high, because obviously they're in the water. So you can use a redstone block or a lever, and there you go, all the cows are now stationary, stuck in the hole. You can get rid of these blocks here and just leave it like this. If you want to head round the back and just build a quick staircase up there, and all we need to do now is just breed the cows with wheat, and every time we breed the cows and a new baby is born, the cows will die, and we can instantly farm XP, food and leather, making this farm seriously overpowered. But be warned, this is the only farm on this list that doesn't work in bedrock, because bedrock doesn't have entity ground. Okay, our next farm is a turtle egg farm, which is going to allow us to farm scoots. You want to place a chest down with a hopper and then a rail on top of this, and then place sand, which is going to float because of the rail. Then you want to place a minecart furnace down and then place your turtle eggs on top of this. Now you just want to surround these in glass, and then you can build it up just a little bit higher, and then just put a ceiling on this so that nothing can get in. And there we go, that's going to be our scoot farm. Next up, we got a nice and simple compact bamboo farm. Once again, place your chest down with a hopper with mud on the back, and then we can go ahead and place some bamboo just like this. Place some stone brick on the back, and then place a piston down, and once again we're going to put an observer down. And now you just want to surround the bamboo with glass once again, because we don't want any of the bamboo to escape the farm. And then once we've done this and put a roof on it just like this, we can head round the back, place a block down, place your redstone dust down, and that's the bamboo farm finished. Okay, so next up is probably the easiest farm on this list, and that's going to be our lava farm. So place a cauldron down with a block above, and then we want a pointed dripstone going into this. Then above this you can place some blocks down, because all we need is a source block of lava, and then the lava is going to flow through the block into the pointed dripstone and into the cauldron, and going to allow us to farm some lava. Next up is one of my favourite farms, and that's going to be a sheep farm. So you just want to dig a 3 deep hole just like this, place a chest down, and then at the back of the chest you want to place a hopper down, and then you want to place a rail with a minecart hopper down, and then some grass above, and this is where the sheep are actually going to stand. Then you're going to want to head round the back and place an observer down, and we can just place a block behind just like this. Then we're going to need our dispenser to go on top of the observer, and then inside the dispenser, once we've put some redstone behind it, we just want to place some shears into there, and that's going to automatically shear our wool for us. Now you just want to surround this whole building in glass, because obviously we don't want our sheep to escape the farm. Just do it on all blocks, including on top of the dispenser. Also get rid of this grass block here so you can actually access the chest below. And for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to spawn a sheep in here, but once again all you have to do is create a staircase and then get them to follow you with wheat and then push them in. Okay, now we need to ensure that the grass is going to be constantly lit so it regrows fast enough. So just place 2 torches back at the back just like that, and that's the farm done. But we can go a step further, and we can actually use dyes on these sheep if you want coloured wool. All you have to do is just follow what I'm doing right now, and then you can literally farm coloured wool. Next up, we've got a melon farm, but you can also use items like beetroot, for example. All you want to do is dig 2 blocks down like this, with 2 hoppers connecting into a chest down below. Place mud on the first hopper, and then on the second hopper place grass. Now you want to place water in this hole back here, and then you just want to place some glass down and cover the farm in just exactly as I'm doing. Now you want to place an observer and making sure it's facing in the down position. So when you're looking at it, the arrow needs to be pointing up. We want to be placing a piston facing in the downwards position just like this. Absolutely perfect. Now head up top and place 2 redstone dust above this, and then we can literally hoe the grass and then place our seeds down here, and as you can see it's working. So when that grows we'll be able to harvest any item that we are growing in this hole. And last but definitely not least, we are building a bee honeycomb farm. So you want to dig down just like this, place a chest down with a hopper, and then on top of the hopper place a mud block, place a dispenser 2 blocks back like this, and then a beehive in front of it. Now you want to place an observer facing down once again with a block behind it and 2 redstone like we did before. Ensure the observer is facing upwards. Okay, now place shears into the dispenser and a flower down on top of the mud block. And now surround the farm in glass like we do in every single one so that none of the loot can escape. And then what you can do as a good practice is surround the whole farm in stone bricks so that the items definitely go into where the hopper is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try and lure a bee into this. Now all you have to do is place a flower with a bee nearby and the bee will naturally go into the flower. For the purpose of this video I'm just going to spawn them in though because it's easier. And then all you have to do is just try and trap one of them in with glass just like this and our farm is ready. And this is going to allow us to farm honeycomb. Okay, cool, and that's 10 compact farms. Make sure you've left a like, make sure you're subscribed, and then you can check out this video. I'm sure you want to watch this.